Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Hello, I am all dressed up because I had a video thing to do for work today. So I did that. I've got some of my chores, normal Sunday stuff in the works. Whoa, oh my goodness, that's a long, that is a, woo, that was loud. Anyway, excluding that interruption, I have a lot of little things to do today. I've already done quite a few. I need to get the vlog up for today. I also need to start prepping for Wednesday's video because I have no footage for that. And it's going to be kind of a different one. It'll be shot a different way. It's more of like a skit style that I've wanted to try for a really long time. So we shall see. I need to do some of that kind of work and see where that gets me. So I may film that entire thing today also. I don't know, especially because I'm dressed up. So I might as well go ahead and do that. So we will see. I have that to do. We have the game group tonight. So I need to get the house cleaned up just a tad. My plan for today is not to do a lot of writing related work. I'm actually right now working on the bones of the blurb, funnily enough, for Curse of Wings and Darkness. So one of my goals this week, I would really like to at least get a draft of that going. I should be able to accomplish that today. So that's what I'm hoping for, to get the blurb up and running, and then I may post that to Patreon and get feedback from Patreon members. So if you're a Patreon member, you will likely get the blurb, an early version anyway, maybe even today. So that may be coming. What else do I have this week? I have a lot of little things this week. I'm hoping that by the end of this week or the beginning of next week, I will get some very, very exciting news back. And once I do, I will be able to share with you guys. So we will see. I don't know if that will be in this vlog or maybe next week's vlog, but I do have some really cool, big things in the work that is a part of the new era of Amy Prokopis publishing that I've been talking about for a very long time. And I would love to get to a point where I can share all of that, but I don't like to talk about a lot of things until I get all of my ducks in a row. So that is what I'm waiting on, final confirmation on things, and planning purposes, like planning things in place before I share all of that. So I'm hoping I'll have that and I'll be able to share that with you guys by the end of the week. It is so pretty out here that I think I may even move my work outside and get Finn out here and get him running around in the yard playing with some stuff, because it is beautiful. The weather out here is gorgeous, clearly. So I would really love to bask and enjoy it, and the nature sounds, the weather. Oh my gosh, I think that's what I may try to do. So that is what I'm going to work on now. Gonna go inside, get Finn finished and ready for the day, and then maybe we can move out here while I wrap up vlog YouTube stuff and do some of my other planning for the week. Woohoo! Monday work is over. I am on my way to pick up Finn. I have a class tonight. Every Monday I have a class, 5:15. So I'm gonna grab him, get home, get set up, and do class. So everything's been pretty good. In a lot of ways, today was a better day than a lot of the days have been, I guess. That's a strange way to put it. That was a good day. And the weather is gorgeous. So that is really like the nicest thing ever, to walk out the door from work into weather bright and sunny like this. So I am excited, a little bit upset that I have to sit inside for class, but that is what we are going to do. Get home, get set up for class, and then I kind of need to finish scheduling out stuff for the rest of the week. I have social media and marketing stuff scheduled through Wednesday. I would really like to get the entire week scheduled though, because I do have the content. I just have to put it up. So we may do that at the tail end of class, but I also have quite a few assignments due tonight, so we'll just see how time plays out. I'm not doing that great a job of vlogging, guys. I'm losing my voice. It's Wednesday. Yesterday, I pretty much just got home and started tackling some projects because I wasn't feeling really great. Like I'm getting sick, kind of not feeling great and such. And so I tackled a bunch of projects. I had to finalize stuff for the Wednesday video, so that is up. That was really fun. I did some new things, so check it out here on YouTube. It is what to do when you can't write, and I kind of did like a skit style video. It was a little bit mental health focused, all about self-care, taking time for yourself, and resetting, and it was really fun. So let me know your thoughts. Today has been really long. We're already short-staffed, and then we're extra short-staffed this week. So I had a long one of planning. Didn't actually get to do a whole lot because I was coordinating stuff all day. So I got home, I made dinner with Finn, and I'm glad that he got a bath yesterday because I may not really worry too much about giving him one tonight. And just get him a bath tomorrow. Not that any of you guys really needed to know that, I guess. But I sat down, I ate dinner, and now I am working on the last of marketing for this week because I got scheduled out to Wednesday over the weekend. So I still have a bit more to do. I'm also trying to sort of wrap my head around some things that I want to get done with my free time because next week is spring break. So I get the week off next week from everything except for my classes. Actually, well, one of my classes, I have one class next week for my LPC stuff. So I have that, but I'm gonna try to do as much work for book stuff as I can this week, like editing. That is my big goal for this next week, is to edit Curse of Wings and Darkness. And I want to start looking at, more intensely, I want to start looking at cover design stuff because I was starting to plan out things for the Kickstarter, and then I kind of realized that you kind of need a cover first before you even look at that. So I have come back around to cover design stuff. So that is where I am with all things book related. But I'm not gonna lie, I am so exhausted today that I'm not really sure how much I'm going to get done. It was one of those nights where I had enough things that I wanted to do tonight, and also it was a long enough day that I pretty much have turned on a movie for Finn, and he's settling in on the couch while I try to wrap my head around things. I'm making a to-do list on a Post-it right now to go into next week. So that is my focus right now. Holy moly, it's awfully loud. I sound very congested. It is Thursday. It was a long Thursday, but kind of a good one. I actually got to work with a student today, and it was very like therapeutic, the work, which is what I like to do. So that was really, really fun. Got to do a little bit of that today, but off of day job stuff and onto writing things. So I went ahead and I deleted out early draft content because I want that to really be a Patreon exclusive. So if you want to see the early draft of this blurb, you are going to have to subscribe to my Patreon because they got the early draft. They got my progress as it is right now, which is halfway into the blurb, but this is my template. This is kind of like how I think the best way to like really hook a reader and create a blurb is. So this is as close to an outline as I could get. There's the hook, which needs to be like a strong first line or maybe a really short, that's supposed to be sentence, not paragraph. Oh my goodness. Then there's the initial conflict, the reaction to the initial conflict, and then the problem just got worse, which leads you into like the entire plot of the book. So that is what I'm working with just for fun. Thought I would show you guys. That's how I'm helping to draft out the blurb, at least this time around. This is a new thing for me. I don't typically use a template when I write blurbs, but also when I write blurbs, they tend to be really, really long. So this has already proven to be a little bit of a better method. So we will see how this comes along. I just announced on Instagram that let's start over for a minute, shall we? I decided tonight, really yesterday, that I needed to set a deadline for myself and I needed to start with small deadlines. So I gave myself a deadline. I decided that Sunday I was going to post the book blurb for Curse of Wings and Darkness. So I have it halfway drafted out. So this is very doable. But what I didn't fully consider until I like sat down and made the deadline in my head and I got comfortable with the idea of it was that I have to post the draft of it to Patreon early. So technically the blurb is due Sunday, but the blurb has like a soft due date of Saturday. So I'm sitting down to work on all things book blurb related. I'm using a template. By the time this video goes up, you guys will already have the official blurb. So let me just kind of show you the template I'm working with just for fun. That is pretty much where we are as of right now with this process. So I think I'm going to continue working on this. Alex is taking a nap right now, so we're going to let him nap and then probably do family stuff here in a little bit. So fingers crossed that I can get quite a bit of work done tonight on this blurb. That way I don't have to worry about it too much more tomorrow. Hello, happy Friday. We have spring break starting today, which is great. So next week's vlog should be a lot more fun because I'm off from work the whole week. I do have some work I need to do. I have lots of writing stuff to do, so I will be working, but I will not be at work. Speaking of work, I signed a ton of books at work, which was amazing. The school I work at is also the school that I attended and graduated from, which is really exciting, and special in my heart. So the fact that my books are now being they're in the library is amazing to me. I am blown away. It's very much a full circle moment for me. In other news, I need to work on the book blurb for Curse of Wings and Darkness because I want to get a pretty solid draft of that to Patreon tomorrow. I may share another early draft, like what I have so far, with Patreon tonight, just because I think it's fun to share the progress. So I may do that. You can find the link to my Patreon down below. You can subscribe for $5 a month or $3 a month. And it is super fun. Gets you short stories, early drafts of my books, and you get more exposure to my process than you even do here. So it's really fun. Love it. And I need to finish working on the blurb because I would really, really, really like to post the official blurb so that I can use it for marketing purposes and stuff to my social media accounts. So that's what I'm hoping to do tonight, is to finish work on the blurb. I already have a draft of it. I made a draft last night and I needed feedback, so I took a screenshot and sent it to Alex. And I will have to say, I think some of this is because it was the first thing he did when he got up from his nap, was read my blurb. He said he didn't like it, and that it was choppy. And he pointed out some like logistical things that I have since sort of cleaned up and addressed. I will say, I don't actually think it's as choppy as he thinks it is, but I have made adjustments. So I do kind of see what he meant by choppy, but it is a book blurb. It is not supposed to be a summary. It's supposed to hook. So I'm going to go have another go at it tonight, clean it up, maybe send it off to him and a couple other friends that are pretty good at this stuff, to see what they think as somebody who's never read this book, because they don't really know anything about this book other than what you guys know about this book. So I think that's the plan for tonight. See how much I can get and then move forward. Looks like we had a visitor last night. We had one of the neighbor's dog invaded our yard last night because we had a barbecue yesterday and they could smell all of the food. Oh, speaking of neighbor's dogs. As I was saying, we had a barbecue last night and June started barking really late last night, and I came into the kitchen and I saw the neighbor's dog going through all the trash and stuff that happened to get left out last night. So we had a little visitor. And so there's lots to clean up outside today, as well as the normal Sunday inside cleanup. Yesterday was a lot of fun. We also start spring break. So I think I've already told you guys a little bit about that. We are off all of next week, so I'm planning to do lots of writing things because we don't really have any plans, which I love. So lots of writing. Today's mission is to get the book blurb posted to social media, and I posted a draft of it to Patreon yesterday. I think it's the final draft. I'm not sure. I need to look at it again. I sent it off to a bunch of people yesterday for feedback, and some of them started sending feedback back to me last night, and I just haven't looked at it yet. So that is what I'm planning to do this morning. Take a look at that so I can get the book blurb posted for you guys onto social media and places. So that's what I'm working on today. First, I got my coffee, I got dressed for the day, and I think the next step is cleaning up the last of the dishes from last night. So let's go ahead and start. We are outside. Finn has a popsicle. Show your popsicle, yeah. And I think Amazon just got to the front door. Man, there are a lot of noises out here today. My gosh. Well, it is actually later in the day than usual when I am doing all of this. So I think it is well past time that we sign off for the week. You see the pickup? Okay. So we are going to leave you guys here for the week. I will be doing a lot of writing, probably have a lot of fun content this next week because I am off from work. So I am excited about that. Check out the description box for all of my social media and my books. But in the meantime, we'll see you guys in the next one. Say bye. Bye.